How's it going, guys? Welcome to Monday's upload. I got a game here today versus TheNateShaw58. Ooh, it started raining. Sorry, I'm a little easily distracted. It doesn't rain that often in Arizona. Anyways, the complete opposite of rain. He brought a drought team. I brought a theme team some of you might be familiar with. We'll go ahead and play that back right now. Then maybe after, I'll go out and sit out in the rain for a little bit. I don't know. But as I mentioned, he's got a drought team. He's going to lead with Aerodactyl, get the rocks up, do whatever Aerodactyl wants to do. I lead with Yanmega, just lead, focus sash, just try to get some early game momentum. Whatever I can tear down, I can tear down. What I don't know at the moment is way back in the day when I was genning stuff for Gen 5, I tweaked some old stuff. As a result, I don't know that my Typhlosion at this point has flash fire at the beginning of the game, and that actually does kind of come into play a little bit, but we'll address it when we get to it. So, as I mentioned, he's going to go ahead and lead off with Aerodactyl, get them rocks up. I got Yanmega. It's going to be a really shitty matchup, because I can't do shit with Air Slash. Can't really do shit with, Bug Buzz. I think my hidden power is fire as well, just to take down Ferrothorn, or whatever wants to come in. I don't know why I have hidden power of fire when I have a Typhlosion, but whatever. So, go for the Air Slash now that I outspeed him. Looking like a 4-hit KO, to be honest, and he shows me Sky Attack. So I'm like, that's interesting. I can't really say that it's bad because it's a powered Sky Attack set. That's my first time facing it. I'm a little glad I stayed in because regardless at this point, it's going to be a 2-hit KO on Yanmega thanks to the Focus Sash. I'm not really doing much to Aerodactyl. I'm hoping to get some flinches and stuff like that. Maybe, so he doesn't get his rock set up, so that way Typhlosion can have a little bit more survivability to it. But he gets him up versus attacking this, so it's like, I don't really care at this point. It's do what you want. So he switches out, surprisingly, as opposed to him staying in. I don't know if his only attacking move is Sky Attack. I only saw a Stealth Rock, Taunt, Sky Attack. I haven't seen a fourth move. Maybe it's Earthquake or something. I don't know. But he does switch out, goes to Gliscor for whatever reason, does not take that Power Herb. I was going to say Power Herb. Does not take the Air Slash well at all. Goes back into Aerodactyl for some reason just to take another Air Slash, and because I've gotten like 4 or 5 speed boosts up. It's pretty straightforward, I don't have any intentions of switching out because if I switch back in, I'll die from rocks. So I'm just hitting Air Slash, Air Slash, Air Slash, and then on this last one I was like, I'm willing to bet you anything that I'm going to miss that last one. So I went for Bug Buzz on the off chance that I would have. Fuck you, RNG, anything else that wants to be in charge of that. So he goes into Ninetales now that his Aerodactyl is dead. If I can get some flinch hacks here, it'll help me out with Ninetales. I do outspeed it by miles and miles and miles and miles, so... unfortunately, don't. He's going to get off of Fire Blast. I think he gets a crit here, which I find kind of funny, because that's Sun-boosted Fire Blast. Didn't fucking matter at all. So, looking at how much damage he took from Air Slash, I'm under the impression he might be a little bit bulkier. So I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in Electivire and see if that does scare him off. If he does switch out, fearing the Earthquake and go into Gliscor, he's bulky. It's going to be valuable information to have later in case I can use Electivire against it. But, I didn't want to be too obvious this early in the game, so it really doesn't matter too much to me. Going to go for the Ice Punch since I know I'll outspeed Gliscor, the standard build anyway. I think this is an Adamant Life Orb Electivire, if I'm not mistaken. So, a little bit slower, but, still hits really freaking hard. Anyways, Venusaur comes in, getting chlorophyll this generation with Dreamworld. Live with 6, just because he's not boosted, and that's fucking sweet. Because that means I'm actually going to be able to take him out with an Ice Punch. He's running a full offensive set from the looks of it, because Ice Punch doesn't really have too much base power to it. Adamant Electivire does, though, so I guess that kind of compensates for a little bit. But it's going to be a double down. Might as well bring in Espeon versus, anything else he might have. Espeon will still hit pretty hard at least once. He does have a Charizard. I was kind of scared of him bringing this in at this point, but I just want to get damage on it so that we can pick it off with something else. That's probably going to be the name of the game here. So, do around half. I think this is Timid, and what am I running on this thing? I don't even know. I think I might have been running lefties. But, Life Orb Solar Power going to take out, I think Solar Power is 12.5% of your health, and Life Orb is 10. So he's almost losing a quarter of his health, every time he hits me. And it hits hard, but that kind of sucks for him. So I bring in Typhlosion. Stealth Rock's going to do a little bit, but I think at this point Eruption is still more powerful than Flamethrower, so I choose to lock myself in on that because I'm a Choice Scarf set. Gonna go for the Eruption yet again on Ninetales. I know Ninetales proved itself to be a little bit specially bulky, but it's, it's in the sun, it's all that stuff. I have no reason not to go for it. Goes for Hidden Power. I was kind of thinking it would be ground, but it's neutral, so I'm like, maybe that might have been a miscalculation. I don't know what you were thinking there. here's the turn where it matters, because he actually predicts my switch out to probably Dust Noir or something. I don't know. But I forgot I had Flash Fire, you know. I'm not practicing what I'm preaching because, you know, I've forgotten that, and I'm like, oh, dude, that really sucks. That probably would have done some serious damage or killed me at that point, so here, you know, you can kill Braylum instead, since I kind of stole one off you. And he goes for Hidden Power here instead. Don't really know what Hidden Power it is because it hits, you know, neutral and Typhlosion, super effective against me, so I'm like, Flying or Psychic, or it wasn't Ice. That I can tell you. I think he told me it was Psychic, which makes zero sense to me because Ninetales gets Extra Sensory. If I'm not mistaken, that should be legal with Drought as well, and have higher base power, so weird thing to have. If you're watching this, you might want to consider switching them, switching, you know, HP Psychic for Extra Sensory if it does happen to be legal. But whatever the case may be, because I switched out, I lost the +1 Flash Fire boost. I didn't want to take advantage of that and have the game change because of it. But you know, I'm not, if you guys recognize my Duskmar set, this is not a actual attacking Duskmar set at all, or rather it doesn't take advantage of his attacking stat at all. So I don't mind getting burned if that's what he wants to go for, you know, predicting the Earthquake. I'm going to go for a Curse, you know, try to whittle it down. At the very least, it'll scare him off, and then maybe I can lock myself into Focus Blast with Typhlosion instead, you know, just to try to get some good things going. But he goes for Fire Blast, takes me out from here. Thinking about it, I should have locked myself in a Focus Blast. I guess I was kind of scared of misses, to be honest. But I think my last one, if I'm not mistaken, is Typhlosion. I figured at that range I can take it out with Flamethrower. Sun-boosted Flamethrower should be able to handle his Scrafty as well, so I'm going to go for it and see what happens. Ironically, if I did have Blaze, you know, this would have been a lot easier for me because I don't have don't have Blaze and I have Flash Fire. I don't have that boost from being at such low health. And as a result, this is not really going to be a sure 2-hit KO on Scrafty. But I'm going to go for it anyway. So, Flamethrower brings him down pretty low, below half, and I'm like, alright, I think I got this. I don't know why he DD'd, you know, maybe expecting he could take it. And he does, he takes it really well. You know, RNG could be a pretty cruel mistress right here, depending, you know, maybe because I went for the Bug Buzz, I tried to cheat Fade or something like that. But it brings it down like a nub and burns it. But he's going to go ahead and take me out with the Drain Punch because he is at +1. Going to leave him with that little nub as well. After turn effects other than Life Orb, Recoil, or, you know, Attack Recoil don't take effect after the match ends. So this is not a draw. I actually ended up losing 0-1 because of that. Sacking Braylum didn't really come into too big of a play after a Dragon Dance anyway because he probably had the Ice Punch. So, you know, that was a pretty good game. You know, otherwise, I'm sorry about bringing that Dream World. I honestly forgot. But it still turned out to be a pretty interesting match. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, go ahead and leave it a like. Go ahead and comment, subscribe to your thing. I should really write down, like, updates and stuff, like, on a notepad file, like, right there. I don't know why I don't, but I think the only thing I really got to talk about is those of you European viewers, or, you know, just people that have your mornings free or whatever. I'm probably going to be doing another early morning stream tomorrow after I do my upload. I'll wake up early, I'll do that, and then I'll hop on JTV, Twitch, what have you. So, bank on that probably happening at around 9 my time. You know, I'll stream for a little bit, try to get some battles going on and whatnot. You know, just have a little Tuesday morning fun and such. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point. Hope you guys have a nice day, and catch you guys tomorrow.